Hello, fabulous Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of April 2016, General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month, we've got a new moon happening in the early part of the month, taking place at the very top of your sky. This particular new moon is speaking to all that you wish to achieve and all that you could be. There's a sense now of you beginning again on an important prospect that matters to you, that allows you to feel like you are bringing yourself into alignment with a higher vision that you may have for your life, or just a sense of life purpose, finally feeling like things are moving in a direction that works for you, that you like. Some of you are going to experience this very much in a more immediate way, in terms of having an interview type of situation, for artists out there having an audition type of situation. There's the real prospect here that things can go exceedingly well, if not exceptionally well. And it's only a little glimpse of what is coming up ahead. For others of you out there, this could be starting a new initiative or some opportunity just showing up for you to shine your brilliance that much stronger. Keep in mind, with this particular new moon, there is, in a sense, a reminder of what has been, and also a glimpse in all that can be. So what has been? Well, think about what was taking place between 2012 and 2015. That was when we had this ongoing conversation taking place between Uranus and Pluto. Chances are, for you in particular, this would have suggested some resistance, some deep motivation to achieve something, and yet feeling like things should be going in a good direction, but for some reason there is, whether it's resistance, whether there's something in the way, whether it is delays as well. For some reason, you're having to work extra hard to make as many gains that you believe you should be. So as much effort as you're putting in, you might have not been getting the kind of gains that you should have been getting. Now, with this particular new moon, chances are there's going to be a little bit of a reminder of that. So as I look at this, it does suggest that there might be in some way either a similar situation arise, or some people that you might have interacted with, a person in particular that you might have interacted with back then, as part of your career path, as part of your path towards greater success, who may pop up again. Okay, so right around this particular new moon taking place in the early part of the month. Now, this is just ultimately a chance for you to show that you've grown, to show that you're better, to show that you've changed. And this is also a chance for you to realize that you no longer are who you were, that you now are moving into new ground and moving into new space. Because if you stay connected to the new right now, that is when you really are able to take off in wonderful ways. The new moon is also speaking with Saturn, and this will give us a little glimpse into what is coming up ahead, especially as we end the year and start next year, when we have a supremely fortunate, downright lucky series of conversations set to take place between Saturn and Uranus. And this is going to speak strongly to you on a level of your career and the gains you make on a level of career. To me, as I look at this, this is a glimpse into seeing how good things can get, how much you could achieve, and how much you already are in the process of moving towards. Any opportunities that come up right now, you've got lots of cosmic support on your side to work through any resistance, to prove whatever didn't work out in the past wrong, no longer relevant, and to move yourself in a direction where what you achieve now lends itself to lasting success and greater successes for not only weeks, but possibly years to come as well. As I said, any kind of interview situations should go exceedingly well with this, even with overcoming any kind of resistance. This is a really good time also to think about what you want to initiate, what you want to start in terms of your career and your offerings in career. This new moon is happening with Uranus in the sky. So Uranus is a key player. So wherever it is that you want to utilize the internet in order to make gains, you will be that much more blessed. Also with this particular new moon, Some of you out there might not necessarily be on the career track, work-related track anymore. This can be really good for having a sense of and clearing the pathway towards a new sense of life purpose. A sense that you are having a lot to look forward to, there's a lot to work towards, and there's lots to be excited about now and in the future. This particular new moon does give you a glimpse into what could be and what could actually create a lot of stability in your life, and it's matched by opportunity, whether that is a personal process of understanding your direction or a more literal process with what it is that begins now. Lots of cosmic blessings for whatever it is that begins now to gain solid footing for an extended time to come. As we move towards the later part of the month, we are going to have a full moon happen in a part of the sky for you that is going to speak romantically, and I'll save that for the love-focused horoscope. But this is a very harmonious full moon taking place in fellow water sign Scorpio, and it does speak to you wanting a sense of fulfillment, creative fulfillment in particular, wanting a sense of joy, wanting to experience more fun in life as well. Some of you out there may find that your attention is drawn towards a child, if you have a child, or just spending more time with kids in general might be part of what it is that you desire to do. All of those activities, right? Any creative pursuits, anything that you do with children that you love, with your children in particular, has lots of indications of creating a really inspired atmosphere for you. And so wherever it is that you can tap into creativity at that time, you should find an extended amount of fulfillment. Wherever it is that you can follow your heart and be a big kid, so will be a feeling that faith is being blessed on you as well. So there's a sense with this particular full moon that there's a lot of faith with this. There's a sense of magic even with this full moon as well, but not so much the practical, grounded kind of energy that normally I like to see that allows really solid manifestations to take place. That will come in due time, but for now, let yourself dream and let yourself bring forward your creative best, knowing that what it is that you are creating has a certain energy to it, an energy of being able to tap into a collective wisdom. What I love about this month for you is that you are really grounding yourself in a sense of direction now. And you'll start to feel that where it was, there were obstacles, they're now going to start smoothing the way towards some really big breakthroughs. And this is just a small preview, a very small preview compared to the really big gains and the sheer luck that is set to find you as we end this year, and in particular, once we get into 2017.